Hello, everyone. I'm Carla Casas-Torres. I am an immigration attorney in Chicago. My firm is Casas Immigration. Today is June 22nd, 2019. And as most of you may have heard, the Trump administration has announced that they're going to be doing some massive ICE enforcement starting this coming week in different parts of the country. ICE is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, basically the immigration police. They've indicated they're going to be in particular looking for individuals who have already been ordered deported by a court, by an immigration judge, but they are still in the country. So, in light of that announcement, I just want to take a couple minutes to remind you of what your rights are with regard to ICE, if you're detained by ICE. The most important thing to remember is you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to provide any information to the ICE officer. Anything that you give them will be used against you as they are trying to deport these individuals. So, important to remain silent. Also, make sure not to sign any documents that they give you. A lot of times, they'll give you a form where you basically sign away your right to see an immigration judge and fight your case. So, you definitely don't want to sign any documents. Um, if ICE comes to your door, it's important to remember they come knocking on your door. They cannot force themselves into your house unless they have a warrant issued by a judge. Most of the time, they do not have that. So, they come knocking at your door, you do not have to answer unless they have the warrant. You can ask them to show you the warrant if they have it. Don't open your door, but ask them to maybe slide it underneath the door or put it up against your window. But most of the time, ICE does not have the type of warrant that allows them to break down your door. So you have the right to say, I'm not going to allow you in and not open your door. Um, if you are detained by ICE, you have a right to make a phone call. So it's important to memorize emergency contact number. I know nowadays with cell phones, most of us don't remember numbers anymore, but they probably, if you're detained, they're going to take your belongings. You're not going to have your phone. So very important to memorize your emergency contact number. In the meantime, other things that you can do are gather important documents, such as if you are married to a U.S. citizen, legal permanent resident, you want to have a copy of your marriage certificate handy and that person's, evidence of their legal status. If you have U.S. citizen children or children who are green card holders, make copies of those documents, birth certificates, green cards, have them all in a safe place, ready to go in the event that you need to appear before a judge. To be able to get released on bond. So another important thing, criminal history. Oftentimes when clients call me, the first thing that I will do is request a bond hearing in front of a judge to get the client released from ICE detention. But judges always want to know, what is the criminal history of this individual? Have they been arrested? Do they have convictions? So if you do have a criminal history, it's important to gather that information, have it ready to go so that when you contact an attorney, it's handy and they can move quickly. Those are the most important things, I think, in terms of keeping that in mind in the next few weeks. If we do see this ICE enforcement that they've talked about, it's important to keep those things in mind. If you have questions, if you want to discuss your case in particular, my number here is 312-971-7221, website casasimmigration.com. You can also find me on Facebook. I wish you all the best and have a good weekend.